Why is the Nasdaq down so much? Just look at Apple, please. It's dragging the whole market lower, including the Dow and the Nasdaq, and it's down 15 bucks. 6.8%, way down. We need more on this. Jeremy Owens is with us, market watcher now. Jeremy, what's the, look, record revenue, record profit. So what's the big problem for Apple?
Well, their forecast said that they expect to grow less than 5% in the holiday quarter from the previous holiday quarter. And you're looking at that record revenue that you mentioned. I mean, that was 20% plus growth, I believe. And so now you're saying sequentially you're going to drop from 20% plus to less than 5%. That's going to kind of worry people. And there are good reasons for that, especially with the expensive iPhones going on sale last quarter while they went on sale in Q1 in the last year. But it just doesn't look good. And people, it was below what analysts were expecting. And people are just a little bit worried right now. We're skittish, right, with all the chip companies and everybody else who has disappointed in this season. Everybody's a little bit skittish about tech, and so you see that forecast and you just jump.
For what it's worth, Jeremy, I think it's going to be a terrific fourth quarter overall. Very strong economy, very strong sales for the holiday period. And if I'd got some spare cash, I'd be buying Apple at $207 a share. Do you have any comment?
Well, I mean, they are projecting record revenue. I can't say that enough. They said their projection is fully above last holiday quarter. So, I mean, it's just below expectations. It doesn't mean that there's slowdown in the economy. This is something I was saying on Twitter last night, was that you can't take this and say, oh, the economy is slowing down, because they're still growing. Yeah. You know, Amazon was the same way. Combined, they say they're going to make $155 billion plus in the next 3 months. That's insane to me that people think that's bad.
You're right there in Silicon Valley. What about the Google employees who walked off the job yesterday protesting sexual harassment and discrimination scandals? These companies, Google especially, puts on a very liberal face to the world, and yet they are a boys' club doing this with sexual harassment. I call them hypocrites. What say you?
Well, I think that's pretty much what their employees were calling them yesterday, too. And they did allow their employees to go out. They supported the protest. But I think they need to hear what's being said. And it's very interesting that the employees, as part of their demands, want a seat on the board, an employee representative on the board. This is something I've talked about for a long time. I don't understand why these tech companies who pay out in stock and say they want their employees to be invested in the company, but won't put them on the board. I think that's an excellent idea. Take some of these and put them on the board and let them see what's going on and let them have a voice in really the way the company is going.
Do you think they'll do that?
I don't know. If they do, it would be fascinating. You know, this is actually something that happens in Europe a good deal, where they have a union representative on the board. And if Google does it and we could see that kind of spread, I would be fascinated by that. And I think it's an excellent idea to bring the employees more into how the company is going.
Got it. All right, Jeremy, thanks very much for joining us. See you again real soon. Got it.